Hey there, hope you're doing well. Now, today I wanted to provide an update on my 75 Hard Challenge YouTube edition, which I started back on the 1st of December 2024. Now, I've gone well beyond the 75 days, right? I've been posting every single day since December 1st of 2024, which puts me now at 121 days, right? With today being April 1st, if you include today, I'd actually be at 122 days, right? If you include this particular video that you're watching right now, okay? And one of the things that I like to do throughout all of this is make data-driven decisions, right? Test some things out and experiment and see how that all goes. Now, this is all in an effort to try to build some momentum and speed up my process to getting monetized with the YouTube partner program, right? So I need to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, okay? I've got a long little ways to go, right, on both fronts, right? I'm currently sitting at about 350 or so odd subscribers, I believe, which I'm extremely thankful and grateful for. And then as far as the watch hours go, to be honest, I have not really checked, but the last time I looked at, I had just recently crossed 500, so maybe I'm probably sitting somewhere in between 500 and 600 watch hours of watch time right now, so I've still got a little ways to go. By the way, before we continue, I'd like to bring your attention to the first link in the description below this video. If you would like to help your channel get monetized through means other than the YouTube Partner Program AdSense, right? I'd highly encourage you to check out the first link in the description below. It will give you access to some free training that will show you how to get started making money with affiliate marketing, and you can use that to monetize your YouTube channel from day one, right? So go ahead, check out that first link, get access to some 100% free training. And this is not one of those types where it's like a 7-day free trial, a 14-day free trial, and then after that you got to pay. No, it's not. It's 100% free. You'll get some you'll get some good information which you can use to go ahead and start making money with right away, okay? Right from without having to pay, right? This is not one of those pay to play type deals. You just get the free training and start making get the free training, implement it, and then you can start making money. And by the way, if you do want to make even more money, there's always going to be options to upgrade, right? And you're always typically going to be better off if you do that anyway, but just know that you don't have to do any of that, and you can start using the information to start making money specifically with affiliate marketing, meaning you don't have to create your own product, you don't have to deal with customer service, you don't have to handle inventory, you don't have to do any product delivery, all right? Everything's already done for you. It's a done for you affiliate marketing system which will help you make a recurring commission. So check it out, first link in the description below this video. All right, now when it comes to this 75 hard challenge, for those of you who are not aware, someone I had been following was watching, and they were following someone else. They came across basically someone who had started this like 75 hard challenge / YouTube edition. And from what I recall, the the 75 hard challenge is something completely different, which involves like, I think there's like 5 different things that you have to do for 75 days straight in an effort to transform yourself. I know it included like reading 10 pages a day or of a non-fictional book or something like that, working out twice a day with for 45 minutes, I believe, with one of the workouts having to at least be outside, being on a diet, stuff like that, right, for 75 days. But with this thing here we have going on YouTube, the simple task for each and every day was just to post one YouTube video, okay? Long form YouTube video for 75 days straight. Now, this was not something that I started to do because I had seen that challenge. I had been wanting, I had already been, on I guess kind of a goal to post every single day, and then I came across the challenge and I was like, you know what, why not? I'm already doing this anyway, right? So I started, I hit my 75 days, and again, I just kept going, and I'm still going, still going. I have no idea when this is going to end. At some point, I'm sure it will inevitably come to an end. But at this point, I'm still going pretty strong. So it's like 121 days. That's like 1/3 of a year right there, you know. So I'm doing pretty good on that front. Now, one of the things that I was looking to measure, if you saw my previous video on my 75 hard challenge, this was on the 100-day update. As a matter of fact, I will post a link to that video in the description below if you want to go check it out, just so you can see what kind of progress since that time, right? In that previous video, at the 100-day mark or so, I think I was like maybe 8 to 9 days into testing creating longer videos on a daily basis, in an effort to see if the longer videos, right, would make a significant difference in my watch time, right? Because one of the things that in my opinion is a lot harder than than hitting 1,000 subscribers is getting those 4,000 hours of watch time. That's what I believe more people struggle with, right? And so I thought making longer videos, I wanted to experiment. So for the entire month of March, right? For the entire month of March, I was posting 20+ minute videos every single day, right? Every single day I had one 20+ minute video, right? Prior to that, all my videos have been around the 8 to 10 to 15 minute mark, right? And let's go through the different months, right, just to show you how things were going. Okay, so this is the video that I was talking about. I was at 100 days, right? And I'll link this video in the description below if you want to go check it out to see where things were back then. Okay, and that's the video in which I was talking about doing those 20-minute videos and seeing how things go. Now we have completed the month of March, right? We're into a new month. And the approach I like to take with all this stuff is just experiment, do things, and see what the results are, and then discard or keep on going with whatever thing that I decide to try, depending on what kind of results I get from it. Okay, so on that front, right, prior to the month of March, back in December of 2024, I was just posting, regular length, whatever whatever my typical length was, right? Like I said, anywhere from 8 to 10 to 15 videos with the occasional 20+ minute video, but it was all over the place, right? Most of them were usually around 10 minutes, all right? On average, I would say about 10 minutes. Now, my average view duration for the month of December was at 2 minutes 21 seconds. That's average per video, right? Then moving on over to the month of January, I was at 2 minutes and 32 seconds, right? And my views were, 2.4 thousand views versus, what was that, 4? Yeah, so I had a pretty good month in terms of views in December, but then things started to drop in January, right? And I was posting, again, yes, I was posting every single day, sometimes multiple times per day, as you'll see here. Yeah. So in December, I was, for the most part, I posted at least once a day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, right? And that was my views. You saw my average view duration here for January, and then for February, all right, we had a much shorter month. I was still doing shorter videos, right? My average view duration was still at 2 minutes 22 seconds, right? Watch time dropped again, 1.7 thousand. Sorry, not watch time. Views dropped again to 1.7 thousand views, but granted, that's a shorter month. And then for the month of March, okay, so this is what we are basically looking for: 2 minutes 47 seconds. So I was able to essentially significant, I don't know if that you would consider that significant, but my average view duration jumped from roughly 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 2 minutes 47 seconds, so like a 17-second bump. So the question to myself is it really worth going through the trouble of making sure that I hit 20-minute videos every single day? Is that going to make a significant difference? I'm no YouTube expert, right? So I wouldn't necessarily know if I would consider that significant. But if I look at that in the grand scheme of things overall in the long term, that to me makes quite a difference, right? However, my views, right? My views were not that great, because at the end of the day, you can have, like a high average view duration, right? But if you are not getting many views, then like if your videos are not getting enough exposure to get many views, then that kind of dampens the effect of the higher average view duration, right? This would have been, I would have looked at this as really good. Well, it is still good, right? But it would have had more of an impact, right, if my views were still as high as they were back in December, okay? Back in December when I had like close to 5,000 views. So the question I'm asking myself now is, do I need to bother? Well, for this month of April, I'm not necessarily going to task myself with making at least 20-minute videos, right? I think the focus now more than anything, even if they are 10-minute videos, is to try to make them more engaging, right? Try to improve retention rate, right? So let's see if we can, even if we're not making 20-minute videos and they're shorter, if this is how I would know that I'm doing a better job with my videos in terms of them being either more entertaining or more value driven, right, is if I go back to like shorter videos of 10 minutes, right, but people are staying on to watch longer, okay? So that's going to be the harder thing to do, right? Because obviously I'm going to have to significantly improve the value, the quality of my content, right? One of the other things that I'm also going to be doing this month of April that I have not done up until this point, right, since I started this channel, is I'm actually going to put more effort into promoting this channel outside of YouTube, right? So everything that I've gotten thus far, subscriber-wise, has all been like 100% off of my organic reach on YouTube. I think now I'm starting to, I don't want to say fed up, right? Like I want to kind of at least speed things up, at least on the subscriber side of things, right? This month I'm going to take a proactive approach, or a proactive attempt, right? A deliberate attempt to significantly promote my YouTube channel on other social media platforms. Okay, that is something that I've not done until this point, but I'm going to do that all in an effort to really, I want to at least knock out the 1,000 subscriber target, right, or milestone. Okay. And how long do I think that's going to take? I really have no idea, right? But ideally, if I can do it within the next 60 days, so by, let's just call it the next 2 months, right? So by the end, this is April, so basically by the end of May, right? My hope and goal is by the end of May is to achieve more than double, right? Well, almost double what it has taken me since July of 2024 to do, right? July 16th of 2024, which is when I started posting content on this channel. So I'm really gonna have to do things differently. Then my thumbnails, I'm gonna have to start putting more effort into thumbnails and all that, because this whole YouTube being on easy mode type thing and not having to worry about thumbnails and all that type stuff is not really working for me. So I'm, and I think I've already established that in prior videos. So I'm going to step aside from that and try to start putting a little more effort into that. Okay. So that's the, that's the scoop, right? That's where we are. That's how things are looking right now. If you are interested in seeing how all this turns out, make sure you do go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every single time I release a new video. I think the other thing that I might go back to now is also maybe trying to do more videos per day as well, right? Since I seem to have had better results in prior months when I was doing that, right? Doing more than just one video per day, right? It's not going to be every day. It won't necessarily be an everyday thing, but I will strive for at least doing a minimum of one per day. And then when I'm up for it, if I have time and all that, I might throw in some other stuff. And that's especially going to be because there's some other projects that I'm working on that I would like to, I would like to provide regular updates on them as well. So that's going to be something that might incentivize me to make more than just one video in a single day. All right. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below. And like I said earlier, if you would like to start monetizing your YouTube channel, selling digital products with affiliate marketing, you can learn how to do that by clicking the first link in the description below. It will give you 100% free access to some training that you can use to start making money for free, right? Without having to pay. Okay, so you're not gonna have to pay in order to make money. You can make money for free. All right. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.